Hey guys, Don Grantham, and welcome to the page today. We've got something really that's a terrible looming problem that I want to talk to you about today. Some of you may know about this, some of you may not, but this is something that's giant that's going to hit us all in the coming years. I've told you before, I'm 57, I'm a baby boomer. The boomers, 1946 to 49, depending on where you want to start counting, ends about 1964. The problem is there's 10,000 of us a day that are turning 65 now through 2029. All our lives we've worked, we've paid money in through payroll taxes. That money's been put in a fund somewhere, a trust fund, they shouldn't call it that. And then when we retire, we draw on that money to help us pay the bills and stuff for the rest of our lives. But there's a problem, and we're going to talk about that right now. The problem is, I'm going to cheat a little bit because I don't want to leave anything out. According to a brand new poll, 6 out of 10 Americans who are non-retirees, in other words, they're in our boomer group, don't expect there to be any money to take care of them when the time comes. 60% of the millions of people in this group don't expect that there's going to be any money to pay for their retirement. You know what's even scarier is this trust fund account I just spoke about should have had somewhere around $2.5 trillion with a T, trillion dollars in it. The only problem is, in over the last 30-40 years, Congress has been in there borrowing it for other things. And instead of paying it back, they just left a little note saying, hey, we owe you this much money, we'll pay it back someday. Guess what? Someday's looming, and they don't have the money to pay it back. That should scare you. There's something to write your congressman about. $2.5 trillion vaporized, spent on whatever it was spent on, and there's no money there. Lost my spot, hang on. Here's a good one. According to the Congressional Budget Office, this coming year, we're going to pay out more in benefits than we collect in payroll taxes. That wasn't supposed to happen till 2016. 3 years ahead of the curve. Has anybody been telling you that? Are you seeing that on the national news or anything? No. More money going out than coming in? Whoa. Let's see here, what else? Right now, currently, 35% of retired people, 35%, a third of everybody that's retired, rely on Social Security as their sole source of income. That number is fixing to go up, and there's going to be no Social Security money. Oh, this is a good one. In 1950, when you retired, in 1950, 16 people in the workforce contributed to your retirement. In other words, it took 16 people to pay for your retirement. This last year, it took 3.3 people per retiree. And the number is going up from 10,000 a day, 10,000 a day, and the workforce ain't expanding that fast. They predict in the not too distant future, it's going to be 2 people working for every person retired. Think about that. What kind of strain is that on your kids and on your kids' kids? It's scary, folks. 56% of current retirees, 56% don't believe the government can pay. They're going to run out of money and they're going to be left in the cold. Here's a couple of good ones. Of all the workers in America, less than half have over $2,000 saved for retirement. All the workers in America, I don't know, unemployment's bad, but of all the people in America, less than half have over $2,000 set aside for retirement. Currently, 36% of Americans say they don't put anything back, period. Where's that leading? It's scary, folks. According to an official government report, even at the low interest rates, with the way interest rates are going, Get this. Social Security and Medicare will absorb 92 cents of every dollar by the year 2019 before they pay another bill. What are we going to do? Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know where you're at in life, but I tell you what, there's something you ought to look into, and it's called network marketing. It's the only place, the last bastion of true entrepreneurship, where a person with a little work, no big cash outlays, no going to the bank, no SBA loans, none of that kind of stuff, can start a residual income stream that will carry them through forever. Now, I know you've probably heard 1,000 bad things about MLMs, network marketing, and pyramids, but it's totally not true. It's something that's been fabricated. I mean, Warren Buffett, pretty well-known guy. Do you know he owns 3 network marketing companies? Do you know that his network marketing company, Pampered Chef, which you've probably heard of, in fact, you may have some of in your kitchen, he regards it as the best investment he ever made because it literally generates money because you don't have all the layers of middle people sucking the money out. You produce a product, distributors distribute the product. Donald Trump has a network marketing company. Richard Branson, Sir Richard Branson, Virgin Air and all that stuff, he's got a network marketing company. There's the only future for a baby boomer now. And I know a lot of us had our money wiped out at 30% plus back in 2008, up to 100%. Some people lost everything. But there's a way. If you're in a spot and you're willing to do a little bit of work, I'm not talking a lot, I'm talking starting out a few hours a week to get your feet, get going, with no real expense to get going. It's 100% profit business almost from the word go, with a company that is booming right now in the hottest segment there is, health, fitness, and weight loss. Contact me. My information will be here. Don't be one of these statistics. You don't have to be. Don't be one of the millions of people who are stuck in the river, going down. They can't figure out how to get out, knowing that Niagara Falls is at the end and what's going to happen. Because that's what's going to happen. Our politicians are too afraid of losing your vote to do the right thing. Doesn't matter what side you're for. It's the same. It's the same difference. They're not doing what's right for America. They're not doing what's right for us. They're not doing right by the people. They're the ruling class now instead of being the people who went to be public servants. Contact me today. I can back up everything I say. Let me help you. Let's get started. Let's build something, and let's go through retirement and make them golden years, just like we were promised 30 and 40 years ago. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you listening. Sorry if I sounded a little bitchy, but I am. This is important. Contact me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.